You're listening to the After Dark Detour podcast with Donnie and Jaren.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of After Dark Detour. My name is Donnie, and with me is my co-host Jaren.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, Donnie.
Oh, come on, man.
You know, I know. Hold on. Scrap this.
No, we're not going to scrap it. This stays in. Stays in.
No,
dude,
scrap
I'll tell you what. Dude, people love this. It stays in. What's up?
No, I was mainly just, let's just scrap the fucking intro, dude. Let's just get rid of the intro.
We need some kind of intro, though. Every podcast
don't need
has an
an
intro.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So.
No.
I can't even say a fucking word now. Well, it's got to be something. Like.
Yeah.
Just.
Wait, so are we scrapping this?
No, just say your howdy and we'll move on.
Okay, howdy.
There we go. All right, now start the episode. I want to start the episode saying I know who Rick Harrison is. I just didn't know it was his last name. I just want to make that clear. I've watched Pawn Stars. I know the show. I know the people. I just didn't know the last name. So I'll make that clarification from episode. I don't watch the intros.
But you just said you watched the show. I mean, he says it in every episode.
You know when I watch the show, Jaren? I watch the show when I go to get my car worked on and I have to sit in the lobby. It's the only thing on TV. That's when I watch the show.
Well, that's how you know you're at a fucking good mechanic, too.
No, well, it's that or Family Feud. So you know you got a solid mechanic when either one of those two shows are on.
You know you're at an even better one, too, when they don't have AC and all they have is a fan going and silence. That's the best kind,
dude. That's freaking. If there was a 6-star rating, that would get it.
All right, so I want to jump into some questions about fantasy.
Oh, fantasy, perfect. All right. Well, anyone watching, we're talking about fantasy football. It's a week where this is being recorded on the Thursday of week 3. So we're heading into week 3 in the NFL 2025 season. So what's your question?
I just want to. Well, hold on. I just want to clarify. This is my first time playing fantasy football.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask, Jared, have you ever played fantasy football?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
and
perfect.
I also have not watched a whole lot of football. I know the sport, but I don't know the ins and outs of the sport. So currently, there are 3 people in my starting roster that are questionable.
Yes.
All right. That means they might not start. There's a possibility they might not start. Correct?
That's correct. It's self-explanatory. They're questionable to play.
Yes. Okay. Now my next thing. Now I said this in the beginning, around the beginning of the previous episode. Jaden Daniels is currently questionable because of his knee. He's got some knee issues. My backup QB is JJ McCarthy.
Okay. Well.
So
you need to go search for another quarterback, sir.
Yeah, so that was where that was kind of what I needed you for.
Okay,
so I've got a couple options.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna go with Caleb Williams.
What is he an option? I would think about it. I mean, he's playing pretty decent.
Okay, now, oh wait, hold on, where'd he go?
I don't think he's available. I think whatever you're looking at is wrong.
No, this said literally is a tab that says available. And he's at the top of the list.
There's no way someone dropped Caleb. Wait, Caleb.
Didn't he start off kind of weak?
You're talking about Caleb Williams, right?
Yes.
There's no way someone dropped him already. Dude, who's in your fantasy? They're stupid.
Well, we have the smaller league. I'm in the smaller league. So there's less people in my league.
Okay. Oh, okay. If there's less people, then that makes sense.
So I'm between. I mean, who would you say is better? So at least for this upcoming week, I mean, you've got
what are my options?
Okay, so the Bears are playing the Cowboys. Now I'm a little worried about that because the Cowboys defense is actually pretty solid. And
you didn't watch last week, then.
You're right, I didn't.
Okay, let me put in perspective that the Giants are not. Well, in week 1, they were not a solid football team. They put up 37 points against Dallas. They lost the game, but they put up 37 points, and Russell Wilson had 450 yards with 3 touchdowns. That's pretty good. Like, I
Right.
don't think
So
Dallas's defense is great. I think they played good against us, but
my next pick behind Caleb Williams would probably be Jordan Love. Is that wrong? I mean, they're playing the Browns. They're going to be playing the Browns.
oh, well, okay. So the issue there is going to be, can Green Bay's offensive line give Jordan Love time to throw the ball? Because Myles Garrett is he's a savage. So if they can slow down Myles Garrett and give Love time to throw the ball, I think maybe that could be okay. I'm not a huge Jordan Love fan, so that wouldn't be my first option. I would feel better with Caleb Williams, in my opinion. But I'm kind of speaking out of biased hate of Jordan Love. Not that I hate him, but I'm just not. I wouldn't trust him in fantasy. I would trust Caleb Williams more.
Should I move JJ McCarthy to my IR and then pick up Caleb
Yes.
Williams, or should I just get rid of JJ McCarthy?
Honestly, you might be better off just getting rid of JJ for Caleb.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's. Oh, go ahead.
So Evan Ingram also is questionable, and I've already. Yeah. So George Kittle, of course, was my main tight end, and he's injured right now.
Right.
So, how long is he supposed to be out for?
Kittle, I have no idea. I can't imagine more than like 4 or 5 weeks. I don't even know what his injury is, to be honest.
Let's see.
So, okay, are you in your ESPN app?
Yes.
Okay, so but with the player that says questionable, there should be a little like red icon by it or on the right side of his name. If you click it and you scroll down to recent news, there'll be an article saying like, is he practicing? Do the coaches expect him to play? Like, it should tell.
So I read that a little bit. That's usually my knowledge of what is going on with that player.
Okay.
So currently it says Ingram also missed Wednesday's session. The tight end is able to do Friday at practice, or they're focusing on what he can do at practice. So he is going to practice.
That sounded like it's going to be a game time decision, I would assume. I definitely wouldn't. Ingram hasn't done much this year, I don't think, though. I know we're only in 2 weeks, but like I don't think he's done that much. He's on Denver now, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's with Denver. And then the next thing, Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't.
Yeah.
So really separates the men from the boys. I don't think he's gonna play like that all season. I think he just had a bad game, and he'll eventually get it together. I don't know what happened in week 2, but it was not like the Brian Thomas we've seen of last year. That's for sure. It's like a totally different person. I don't think he stays that way. I think he figures out whatever's going wrong within the next couple of games.
Yeah, I mean, he's also questionable right now.
Oh. Okay, I thought you meant just because he sucked.
It says he should be back for Sunday's game. So I'm thinking maybe I'll keep him in. I'm not really worried about taking him out. My main concern is, okay, Jaden Daniels should be able to play.
What does the thing say for his injury?
Jaden Daniels?
Yeah.
It's his knee.
Okay, but like, has he been practicing? Is he limited? Is he not practicing?
He said he won't practice any earlier than Friday.
Okay, so unfortunately, you might have to wait till like Saturday to make a decision. We
Okay,
need more
so
intel.
at the very least, should I drop JJ and at least pick up Caleb just in case as backup and just
I
scrap
would
JJ?
I would say that would probably be a good suggestion.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now, my next concern is the tight end situation. That does concern me because um,
Uh, what tight ends are available?
all right, let me check that really quick.
Also, you got to figure out how long Kittle's going to be out.
So, okay, hold on. Excuse me for a second. Chig Okonkwo?
Okay, I know the name, but I don't know what team he plays for off the top of my head.
Brenton Strange. Well, the Chig, he plays. That's a cool name, the Chig. That's like the Stig from. um.
A
So.
Chiga.
So, Brenton Strange. He's Jags. Um.
I would
Why do
stay away
these
from
guys
that.
all have funny names? Pat Fryermuth.
Okay, so Fryermuth is a good tight end. However, for whatever reason, he doesn't get a lot of looks, but he is a good tight end. But he's not going to get you a lot of points, so I'd move on from him.
Okay, so now can you answer a question for me that I think was answered for me, but I just kind of went in one ear and out the other? What does 0% ROST mean?
0% ROS
Or just, I
is,
guess, what ROST means? Like, what does that mean?
I think that's the percentage of how many people have them on their roster.
Oh, that's what that means.
I
Okay.
think, I don't know. I actually don't know that stat, but I'm assuming that's what that means.
All right, well, let's fact check this really quick.
That's the only thing I can think of ROST.
All
Not like
right, so
roast.
ROST stands for percent rostered, which indicates the percentage of fantasy leagues that a particular player is currently on a team's roster. Okay,
Okay.
so you pretty
Yeah,
much nailed it on the head with like
that's
a
what I
lot of
thought it
people don't
was.
look at him because he is 9% rostered right now.
Fryermuth?
Yeah, 9%.
I mean, that sounds about right. I need
So
I need him to play well though this season because I gotta get rid of a PSA 10 of his. So he needs
I
to
mean,
pick it up.
if you were to compare him to um Evan Ingram.
Well, Evan Ingram's in like a situation where it's his first year at Denver, and I don't know how many looks he's gonna get because Bo Nix already has some decent players at wide receiver. So I don't think Denver knows how they're going to use Evan Ingram yet. So I can't really say that he's going to be productive. I don't really have a good answer for you on that one. Who knows? Maybe you just
Hold
start
on.
Kittle and maybe he'll get you I don't know, 0.2 points. Maybe he'll just randomly go in for a play. That won't happen. Don't do that. I'm just kidding.
I'm researching right now. So
Who else is
if a
available?
player for tight ends,
Yeah, I assume that's what we're still trying to figure out.
yeah, that's still a work in progress. So you've got Cade Otton.
Otten's not a
Um,
bad choice. Otten's not bad.
you got Isaiah Likely, but he's questionable. He probably isn't going to play this. He might play on.
I like Otten.
Jatavion Sanders, Jake, fuck, Jake Tongis.
I, yeah,
Plays for
sure.
San Francisco.
So he's probably Kittle's backup, I'd assume.
Um, yeah, it looks to be that way. You got Mike just Gesicki.
Gasecki, he's solid, but he's kind of like I don't think he's been getting many targets.
I mean, there's a lot available, but it seems like a lot of them are like
Gasecki does the best, whitest gritty ever. So good.
okay.
He doesn't get points for doing that, but he should. He should get like 10 points for every gritty he does. It's great.
So okay, so I guess now I'm kind of.
I would say go with Kate Otten. Otten's relatively good.
Should I just should I throw Kittle on the IR and then just take him in, or should I swap him for like Evan Ingram?
I think you put Kittle on IR. You get rid of JJ if you didn't do that already, and
Yeah,
then
he's done so.
yeah, you're donezo, kid. I think you put Kittle on IR. You pick up Otten, and then I probably have Otten start. I don't know who Tampa's playing, but
Oh shit.
okay, yeah, I wouldn't start Evan Ingram because Denver is playing the Chargers, and the Chargers are pretty good defensively.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna lead into my next question.
Oh my god.
Just exposing me more.
This whole
When a
episode's gonna be
player's
about helping Jaren figure out his football fantasy.
when a player is on waivers,
So that essentially means
do I have to swap him? I have to swap him with somebody?
wait, who's on the waiver?
Otten.
Okay, so essentially he's on waivers. I think someone else might. The waivers are what took place though.
So this says when it says this. I have a spot. Let's see right here. It says complete your claim. Optionally select a player to drop with this claim. Wait, hold on. Wait, I might be stupid.
Did you
Give me one
put
second. No, give me one. Hold on. Hold on. We're getting there.
we shouldn't have to fucking we're taking a detour again. God damn it. Giving a
Yeah, okay. It says that, like I can't just like add him to my lineup. I have to like swap him with somebody.
Did you put Kittle in IR?
Kittle is in the IR.
So I don't know why it's telling you to swap because you should have an open space on your bench.
I do.
So why is it telling you to swap?
Yeah, okay. So I literally have an open spot in my bench, and then I go down to the tight ends. Otten, he's on waivers, and I hit the little plus sign, and it says complete your claim. Optionally select a player to drop with this claim. But
Okay,
like I can't.
so it
Oh
says
wait, do I just
optionally.
wait? Oh, sorry, I just hit save.
Yeah. Fucking god.
Oh wait, now it says claim for Kate Otten has been submitted. Wait, fuck. So I don't have him yet.
So okay, so that means that someone else is probably trying to get him as well, and they're going to determine between you and whoever's trying to get him who's worse. So if you're worse, you're going to get him. If the other guy's worse, then they're going to get him.
Oh, well, fuck. So am I just kind of gambling right now? Am I just kind of waiting?
Yeah.
God. Okay. All right. Well, I feel productive enough. I feel like I did some stuff.
You've learned a little bit.
I've learned a lot. I feel like yeah.
You're surpassing
okay.
your old self.
Okay. Let's get out of fantasy now.
Oh, you can talk about your fantasy, but I can't talk about mine. Okay, this is fair.
Yeah, I feel like you're doing well in fantasy, and I'm not doing all that great,
dude. Okay, so speaking of fantasy, I need a good team name. I was gonna go with Nixing It Up because Bo Nix is my quarterback, but I haven't fully committed to that. I need to find a fun maybe Groom the McBride because Trey McBride's my tight end. I got to figure some out. Anyway, my fantasy start has been kind of a roller coaster. Week 1 did not do well. Lost. I don't think I cracked 100 points in week 1. It was not good. And then last week, I think I was the highest scoring team in the league. So I'm on like both ends of the spectrum. I don't have a running back. It's my issue. Like I have one good starting running back, and then all the other ones I have are like either below like the halfway point of good running backs, or I have backups. So I'm kind of screwed in the running back position. Everything else is okay though.
My issue is I have dropped to the bottom of the power rankings.
Well, that means you can get waivers then.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess that's true. But when can I get this guy? When does that happen?
It should have already went through. I don't know why it hasn't yet. Maybe it should be
Well,
by at least Friday. At least tomorrow night it should have gone through. Be
I
very
guess
shocked
time
if it
will.
didn't.
I guess time will tell.
Yeah, but I need to solve this running back crisis I have.
yeah, I'm really considering, and we're gonna kind of jump to something different here.
Yeah, that's fine. Dude,
I'm
we're
really
detour it up,
considering,
man. Detour the
yeah,
shit out of this place.
I'm really considering wanting to try skate.
Try what?
Skate. I can't call it Skate 4 because it's not Skate 4. It's Skate.
Oh,
I want to try the early access.
all I was hearing was 8, and I'm like, 8 what? I didn't understand. But no, skate. Okay,
Oh,
got it.
yeah, no,
Got it.
Skate. Yeah, Skate. So,
Dude, do you want to go skydiving?
what? Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Um,
that looks like a great time.
so
Little skateboard
there's
out of your pocket.
a lot of negative reviews.
I don't blame him, dude. It like here's what I noticed. I don't mean to take away from your segment, but like when it seems like you play it as it's meant to be played, it looks like it could be good. But then like all this other random shit of like flying around like you're falling out of an airplane. Like you're where are we dropping, boys? Like that's all I get from skate right now is I just feel like you're starting around a war zone or something.
Well, have you seen the climbing up the buildings and stuff? Like
No. Whoa, what?
so all right, listen.
Oh my
So
god, it's getting worse.
it is legitimately
Are you
Assassin's
Spider-Man?
Creed. No, it's like like the animations of them climbing and like scaling the side of a building is like Assassin's Creed. So like, you know how
Oh,
Assassin's
dude.
Creed kind of in a way draws out the areas that you're able to scale. Like there'll be kind
Yeah.
of like a mountain will have like a special rock or something hanging out, or a building will have like a brick that's kind of uh like a hole in the wall that you can climb up. That's
Yeah.
kind of how skate is with there's like little uh I mean it's a lot more mapped out, I guess, ways that you can scale the sides of buildings, and the way you climb them is just like how you do in Assassin's Creed. It honestly looks really goofy. It's
I'm
kind of
watching it right
cool.
now.
You're seeing uh
Oh
So,
boy.
I mean, it's unique because it allows you to get to the top of the buildings and stuff, but here's the thing, I don't know how much Skate 3 you played. I don't think you played as much as I did, or if any at all. But
I've played a good amount, but probably not as much as you.
so on Skate 3, you could still get to the top of most buildings, but it was a treacherous journey of taking like metal pipes, placing them, and then like balancing your way, like walking up them, and just using the park editor to place different things to try and I mean, you're breaking the game essentially. Like you're not supposed to get to these places, but you could get to the places. But now it's like they've taken that fun away and made it just makes it less fun. I don't, you see what I'm saying with it?
Yeah,
Like
no, I
it's
totally get it. I definitely didn't do what you're describing, like putting up like pipes and stuff to climb and all that. I definitely didn't do any of that. But no, I just, I'm watching this. They just like kind of cannonball rolled themselves on the ground. uh,
like it makes for, I guess, like fun clips and like fun things to do with your friends.
I feel like that's
But
what they were going for. Like they weren't trying to make like a legit skate game. They're like, what can we make that's fun and entertaining for the majority?
I can't speak too much because of course haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen, it seems like it can actually be pretty fun to play with people, as opposed to Skate 3. Like Skate 3 was, I mean, you could play with your friends, but it wasn't all that fun. You could play like a game of Skate
Right.
and maybe a couple other game modes. But other than that, like the servers were terrible. I don't know if you remember that or if you even played
I
online at all
think
with Skate 3.
I think me and Trizzy played a bit, and I think we kept like getting kicked out and like having to rejoin up and stuff. I think I do remember that.
Yep, that does not surprise me. That sounds right in line with EA servers. Um, but I mean, it graphics wise, like now you've heard me talk about the graphics of the game, and I don't know if I
I
talked about this at work, but it's not when I say that, it's not the graphics that I'm harping on because the graphics objectively are good. They are good graphics. But as far as skate game animation goes, it's different and I don't like it. It just seems weird.
I
Um
I can understand what you mean by that.
And one thing I'm looking at this little I'm on Steam right now. There's a live broadcast of it, and I'm looking at it, and the way that the sun shines in the game, I hate. Now
I was gonna
that's a
say, like,
really
are you
critical thing.
really gonna? That's okay. Is it because of like the little glare it gives you, or how bright it
Yes,
is?
I hate that because I mean that just I don't know. Yes, it makes it look realistic in a way, but
Do you want a setting
I
where you
don't
can
know.
turn off the sun?
I want a setting where I can turn it back into Skate 3.
You're like,
Um
there's just a setting. Would you like to go to the previous skate game?
and like I'm watching this guy play too, and he's I'm watching these people skate around him, and it already looks like they're like lagging around and shit. Like it looks
Oh
like the
no,
servers
I'm
are
definitely
already
seeing
fucked.
that over here on this video I'm watching.
Yeah,
It's like
it.
the majority of people aren't even skating; they're just fucking climbing shit.
I mean, I guess at least take advantage of it. You know, it's
You think they're gonna have
um.
parkour challenges?
I don't know if that's going to be a direct feature in the game, but I imagine there's probably going to be like a challenge that streamers do, like oh who can scale this building the fastest.
It's gonna be
Uh,
like it's gonna be like chained together, but you're just on skateboards.
it does seem fun. Like it seems like there's a lot more features, I guess, that you can like goof around with. Um, I just don't know how the whole online thing is going to work with,
Terribly.
you know, I yeah, like we heard that like single player is coming like eventually, I guess. Like I
In
guess it is
season
confirmed.
5 or
Yeah, but
whatever
so
Chris said.
here's what I'm thinking here. So you know how you can use the park editor or whatever and just like toss a ramp down in front of you.
Yeah.
Um, what's the likelihood that there's going to be like a group of people that are just gonna start griefing people with that and like mess around with them by just putting a ramp on them or like near them just to screw them up?
It,
Like, is that gonna be possible?
it'd be pretty funny.
Well, not really. Not if I'm trying to hit a sick line.
Well, I mean, not to you, but it'd be funny to the person doing it. Like if you
See,
if
like, what did this guy just do? He just did a somersault, sprung off his back feet, and then turned into a spread eagle and started flying.
dude.
I don't know if that's a glitch or a feature.
I'm pretty sure that's a feature. I think that's the main point of the game, actually.
That, that's the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
think skate is meant for skateboarding. I think skate's just meant for flying.
no, that's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That's
I did.
skate is meant for skateboarding.
Dude, you can't fly in Tony Hawk though.
You can do some crazy shit though.
You can, but it's not like climbing the fucking Empire State Building.
Well, that's kind of my point though, is like that's not for skate. Like they shouldn't have did that with skate.
Yeah, well, they did. Get over it.
I'm never gonna get over this.
So I
I
think
just Go ahead.
here's my whole takeaway. I think that like if you're a skate fan and you were expecting it to be essentially like Skate 3 but better, I think you just have to get over it and just accept that it's not going to be that. It's going to be random people that just want to have fun and want to do stupid shit, and that's who this game is designed for. It's not meant for skaters. It's just meant for just
I've
random fucking people.
I've definitely already accepted that part of it. I think it's just disappointing now the more that I think of it, but
Oh
it's
no,
also
it's
concerning.
very
I'm
disappointing.
because obviously a big release that I'm waiting on is GTA 6 and
Like
I
everybody
just
else.
yeah, but that's like at the top of my list by far. And I just I know Rockstar is a great company, but seeing shit like this, like Skate was such a good franchise, and I'm not saying it's bad now, but this is just so different and not what really anybody wanted,
Oh, there's a
and
guy
they did
wall
it
running.
anyways. And they did it anyways. I'm just worried that now we've seen trailers of GTA 6 and it I mean it looks good. Don't get me wrong, it looks really good. It's just a matter of how that's actually going to play like in the final version. Um and I'm worried it's going to be a dumpster fire, but I've
I
got hope.
uh, I think GTA 6 is gonna be fine. I don't think you have to worry about that getting fucked up, but I can understand why you'd be concerned after looking at this gameplay. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Yeah, and it looks so buggy too.
Uh,
This guy, I'm looking at this guy trying to climb a dinosaur tail, and it's like he's bugging the fuck out, dude. He is.
yeah, you know you do
It,
on Tony Hawk, you'd grind that. You wouldn't climb it, you'd grind it like you would on a skateboard, like a
here,
skating game's supposed to be.
I'll say one positive takeaway from watching this though is this is kind of how Skate 3 was. Just a buggy clusterfuck of shit. And that's what made the game fun. So this game might have a saving grace behind it if it's really
So,
buggy.
so you're
That
begging for the
sounds
game to be
ironic.
buggy so
I
it brings back.
but that's how Skate 3 was. That's how a lot of those games that
So
came out, you know,
it sounds like you should love this game then.
I don't. We'll see. I can't. Like I said, I mean, I can't say whom. I can't say if I love or really love or really hate it without playing it. And I would play it right now, but I don't want to get sidetracked. Um,
You're
and
playing while we talk.
you're gonna hear the
The-
skateboard just kind of whooshing through. Um, but the games like Skate 3 that are older, I feel like one thing that saves them and why it was still somewhat relevant up until recently is the fact that it was glitchy and buggy and that you could have fun and do stupid shit in it because that was, you see all the uh Jesus clips, all the Jesus hitting the
the
Christ
even
there.
flows.
Yeah, dude, and like you wouldn't get those without the speed glitches because a lot of those clips come from people doing a speed glitch and flying over a fucking mountain,
Right.
and that type of stuff I think is what made the game stay relevant. It does sound stupid. Like the game developers themselves probably want their game to be perfect, like no bugs. They want their game to be executed flawlessly, but
They're doing a
I
great job.
think part of them knows that that type of stuff, people would much rather do that stuff than to have just a perfect game that is
It's
100% realistic, like realistic physics, all that type of stuff. Those are only for certain games. Only certain games can get away with having 100% realistic physics that don't let you do anything stupid.
I can agree with that. The issue, like, well, comparing it to Skate 3, like you said, you can do like a bunch of those like glitchy stuff and like have fun with it. Um I guess my whole thing is going from I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. Like, I'll agree with you. Like, what you can do in Skate now is something that I feel like would be more inclined in something like Tony Hawk. Like, I do agree with that arcadey style feel. Like, this would be more appropriate in a Tony Hawk game. But, like, I do think that like Skate was designed for those people that just wanted a realistic skateboarding game, but I think whoever like developers or whoever took over, like they're trying to make something for the masses that just is kind of like not maybe intentionally clunky, but something that's just kind of like, you know, it's skateboarding like related, and you can just go in, have fun, do random shit, and just have a time. Like, I don't think they're trying to niche down the game to like people that actually want that realism, like kind of like you said.
I mean, yeah, I guess it would be hard to like make it's gonna sound funny. It would be hard to make a shitty game, I guess. Like if you're intentionally trying to make a
I feel
game,
like it'd be pretty
like
easy.
no, okay. Let me explain.
Okay, go
Uh,
ahead.
like all the bugs and stuff that were in Skate 3, you can't develop those. Like you can't purposely make glitches and stuff. It's stuff that just gets discovered over time and how like I see what you were saying about how they built on the clunkiness, like as far as being able to do a spread eagle and fly through the fucking air. Like dude, that I don't like that because they took that and this goes back to the parkour thing of climbing up the buildings. You're taking something that was fun and could be abused. And it was fun because you weren't supposed to be able to do it, but you could find ways to do it. Like you
Right.
could always do the spread eagle. They just went a little crazy with that. Um, but like how they make it all clunky and weird and make it animated. I think that players like to get that feeling out of Skate 3 and make it feel animated and make it feel not realistic by doing speed glitches and all this crazy shit. But now they developed a game where you can basically do all that, but it's in the game.
It's
And
almost like
it just
meant for it.
yeah, and it just makes it not have like any appeal to me. Um
The way you explain that, I understand what you mean now. That makes sense.
although I've seen people are already discovering like speed glitches and stuff. So
That didn't take
so
long.
the appeal meter is going up a little bit. Like it's to a point where I want to try it. I want to get a feel for it and see what the realistic skating feels like and what the stupid arcade flying through the air hitting 5 backflips
Maybe they were
off the
trying.
side of a tower feels like.
Maybe, maybe they were trying to like design it for both like people, like make the game feel good when you want to like try to be realistic and like make lines and stuff versus when you just want to fuck off and not care. Like maybe they're just trying to make it kind of like in the middle. So maybe the skating does feel really good if you actually want to try, but if you don't, you just want to be stupid, you have that other option as well. But I mean, I'm pretty sure the game's free right now.
It is.
Like,
I'm still looking at it. I might try and play it at some point tonight,
I was gonna
maybe.
say, just download it and play it for like 5 minutes. Then it's gonna be 5 hours. You're like, whoa.
I think another thing that made Skate 3 so fun about doing stuff like that is there was a process to doing it. There was a process to, you couldn't just whip out a speed glitch. You had to learn it. Like you had to learn it, and it was as stupid as it sounds, it was a skill to be able to, do a speed glitch every time. I forgot how you do it. You had to like jump and then hit an emote midair, and then right before you hit the ground, get back on your board, and it sends you. And there was a timing to it.
I
That
never
you had
learned
to.
it.
It was fun to do, but there were people that got really good at it. Where I forgot there was another thing you did. There was like the regular speed glitch, and then the like ultra speed glitch. There was another step
Oh,
in
you
that
fucking
process.
went super
That,
glitch.
that was where all of the even flow Jesus Christ Air clips
Oh,
came from,
okay.
was doing those crazy speed glitches.
Got it.
But the other ones were more so like you could be stationary and then it could send you like the max speed you would get going down like a hill or something.
Okay.
And they there was also launch glitches. Those were fun. If you go on like you use a ramp, you had to like tilt the ramp or the quarter pipe. You had to take it from the park editor, flip it around, and then you'd have to run up to it. You know how you can hold right bumper, or I think on PlayStation L1 or R1, and you know how you'd hold that and your arms would stick out in front of you, like as you were
Oh
going to
yeah.
grab
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah. I
So you would
remember
run up to the ramp holding that, and like right when you would touch the ramp, you pressed Y to get on your board or triangle on PlayStation, and
that. Just launch
for
you.
whatever reason, it just sent you in the air. Sometimes it didn't work as good as others, but you could also achieve the same type of launch glitch by going on an incline anywhere on the map like like a walkway or anything that had like an incline, like a little ramp or something. For some
Yeah.
reason, beneath that there wasn't like the texture. It was weird. It was something to do with like your legs being far enough off the ground to where when you would put your arms up into the super dude. You remember the super dude where you would hold the board above your head with both your
Oh,
hands?
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know what it was called, but I know I know what you're talking about.
You would go into that, and whenever you would get into that trick, uh, your legs would clip into the ground, and that one was really inconsistent, but every now and then it would just shoot you straight in the air. That
Like a
was pretty fun to
slingshot.
mess. Yeah, and people would utilize that to get on top of certain areas. You remember the part of the
Smart.
map that had it was outside of the stadium that had the shark? You know
I
the shark with there was 2 ramps that would go up over this, like, shark. It was like a statue of a shark. Anyways,
kind of remember
um,
it.
there you could get on top of the building, which was, like, the arena behind it by doing that because there was a little, like, angle in the sidewalk right there that you could clip into. It was
Oh,
pretty fun.
yeah. I don't. The only thing I remember, me and Trizzy didn't play a bunch of it, but like whatever the campus or whatever. I don't know if it was a college or not, but there was like a little skinny tower in like the middle of it. I think we used it a bunch because it was there was a challenge there. It was like I don't know if it was a Hall of Meat challenge or whatever, but there was like a challenge there, and I forget how you got up to it, but like that was like me and Trizzy's like high spot. I know it wasn't really high, but we did we mostly did all of our stuff there. And then yeah, I don't really remember like the areas very well in the game.
Have you looked into recent Schedule 1 news?
No, I have not. I've completely disregarded Schedule One.
So I thought about it because I saw it on my main home screen here. So I guess there was an update in on the 28th of August, which was called the cartel update,
Oh God.
and so it added, excuse me, it added a rival cartel called the Benzies family, and it added new properties, vehicles, weapons, and I guess gameplay mechanics.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
one of one of which was cartel influence levels. So I assume at some point the cartel probably comes after you. A- And but here's this. So this is actually kind of intriguing. There's another update coming soon. Uh says it's expected to release mid-October, late November, somewhere around there. Um and it's called the Shrooms update. It's going to add mushrooms. Be able
Oh,
to
hey,
manufacture those.
there you go, man. That sounds like your cue to start playing Schedule One again.
That's it does make me wanna play it. I mean, the game just kinda hit a like a roadblock, a very heavy standstill after a little bit. I didn't finish everything, but there was nothing more to achieve other than, I guess, unlocking new customers.
Yeah, me
Eh,
and me and Trizzy got to I don't think it was like it was Uptown, I think. Like it was like the area before the last area. Uh we unlocked like customers to get there, but like it was so hard to get them to become a customer. Like I think Trizzy eventually started getting some, but like I mean, our operation was pretty good, but like we couldn't make the shit that got people interested. They were just kind of like, "Eh, this isn't for me," and it was just like, we our product's pretty good. Like we were experimenting and stuff, and we just couldn't get the. Maybe it was the quality. Maybe the quality wasn't what they wanted, but just could not get new customers. So that game kind of became like, what are we doing? Like, let's
so
play something
I
else.
one of the changes in the cartel update apparently it says there's now a penalty for abusing customers, stopping their orders for 3 in-game days. So I'm assuming that's like if you go up and smack them or some shit. I guess players can be pickpocketed or players can now pickpocket unconscious NPCs.
Could you not do that before?
No, I don't think you could do it when they were unconscious. You could only go up behind them and do it. But I guess their just overall NPC behaviors were improved to make them smarter and less predictable. That's what the Google AI is telling me.
Oh, well, we know how accurate Google AI is, so it must be right.
I mean, I would hope that it's accurate.
I don't know. Sometimes I like type something in Google that should give me a pretty easy answer, and I gotta take like 20 minutes to find it.
You see, Black Ops 7 is coming out soon.
I might. Oh, the only thing I'll play in Black Ops 7 is what. Well, first of all, it has to come to Game Pass. If it doesn't come to Game Pass, I'm probably not going to play it unless it goes on an extreme sale. The only thing I'm interested in playing in Call of Duty anymore is zombies. I've gotten hooked on zombies ever since me and Trizzy started doing all the maps for Black Ops 6, and I love zombies. I've never liked a game mode in Call of Duty more than zombies. It's so much fun.
It looks like
Advanced Warfare from what I've seen, and I haven't seen a lot, but it doesn't.
Is it
doesn't
boots on
intrigue
the
me.
ground, or is it like are there like jetpacks? I haven't seen a whole lot about it.
I think it might be similar to Advanced Warfare, where it might not be a jetpack, but it might be like one of those like booster,
like an exosuit.
Yeah, well, maybe not exosuit, but like a booster thing where it's just like it's not a constant jetpack, but it's like you get like a little boost and it has to charge up again. I don't really know. I haven't seen much gameplay.
That's what they were called in Advanced Warfare. They were called exosuits.
Right. I just don't think in this one it looks like you're wearing any kind of special suit or anything.
It looks like well the Google AI is also telling me this.
Here we go again.
So just take that with a grain of salt. It says it's set in the near future, specifically 2035, which is a decade after Black Ops 2. So I'm kind of curious to see like what route they go with that. I'm also curious to see maybe the campaign, because I wonder if the campaign's going to have anything to do with Black Ops 2, because that would be kind of cool. Like the Black Ops 2 campaign was meh. It wasn't all that, but it wasn't terrible either.
I don't remember if I played Black Ops 2 campaign. Like I've been very I haven't played every Call of Duty campaign for a while. I think the last one I played before 6 was it literally might have been World War II, to be honest with you. I don't remember the last Call of Duty campaign I played. Or wait, did Advanced Warfare 2 come out after? I know I played that one.
You mean Modern Warfare?
Modern Warfare, yeah. Did the number 2 come out after World War II?
Which you talking about like Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, that came out after World War
Okay,
II.
that's the last campaign I played before Black Ops 6. So I'm not really sure what happened to Black Ops 2 campaign, but I mean, yeah, they can continue a story. That'd be cool.
Now I don't fully remember the campaign, mainly because it wasn't anything to remember. I remember it wasn't bad. It wasn't like the worst one I played. Like honestly, Advanced Warfare, like was it no? Fuck, I don't even know at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't. When you jump from a game like Black Ops 1, next to World at War, in my opinion, was one of the best campaigns. And then you go from that to, Black Ops 2 comes out. It's like, oh shit, this is gonna be so fun. It was like, but it wasn't the worst.
Right.
World at War was fantastic.
I think I didn't play the campaign of World War. I know me and Trizzy played zombies, but this was before we knew there was like Easter eggs and like an actual mission to do. Like I legit didn't know that until Black Ops 6, which got me hooked because I like the like the mini missions in like a horde mode like that. But I didn't play the campaign, but I did hear that it was a really good campaign for World at War.
Now, like, I think the reason I have such a big attachment to the World at War campaign, aside from it just being an like objectively good campaign, is I I'm very big into history. I like a lot of history stuff, and in the
Yeah,
game took place in World War II. That and it was, I mean, I think I was I think I was probably like 12 or 11 at the time when I played the campaign. But
right.
by that point I had already known a lot about like previous wars. And when I played that, already had like a sort of an understanding for it because I'm like, oh shit, we're in Japan. And it seems so accurate for it being such an old game. Like at the time, the graphics, like everything was so solid about it. It felt like you were there. Like you like when you storm the beaches and you get off the boats. I forgot exactly what they're called, but it was like D-Day.
What's it called?
And
Like
like that
what are they called? Like U-boats or something?
U-boats, I think that's what they were, yeah. And that I believe in the campaign actually on that mission, I think there was an Easter egg. I think there was like a way to get like the ray gun. I could be wrong, but I think in that exact mission, the D-Day mission, there was an Easter egg to get that. But I remember that mission being so hard too. Me being
Oh
like
yeah,
11 and 12, I wasn't like a gamer. I wasn't a certified gamer yet.
right.
And it was how I imagined D-Day was. I mean, you get off these boats, dude, and the Japanese troops are just lined across the beach, and they're just throwing bullets at you. I mean, it
So
was really fun though.
it wasn't World at War, but I know there's been plenty of games that have remade like that D-Day mission, getting off the boat and storming the beach. I forget what game had it that I played. I feel like it might have been like Medal of Honor. Might have been like Medal of
Yeah,
Honor or
yep, it was.
okay, yeah. So I was gonna say maybe Battlefield 1942, but
That did as well.
yeah, a lot of games have probably recreated that. But I think it was Medal of Honor specifically, the one I'm thinking of. Uh dude, like just to even get on the beach takes you so many tries. Like it's so hard to even get out of the water and like stay alive. Like you have to really take your time. And like that's not even on like veteran either. That's just on like normal difficulty. But they do make it seem like very like realistic essentially.
I just remember like the anticipation, um, like going into it in World at War specifically. Like it cuts to like a cutscene of your eyes like kind of like opening, or you know everything, or not so much your eyes opening, but just kind of fading in, like all the color fading in, and you're looking around, and you got all these troops around you in the U-boat, and you watch the little door fall down, and you're just seeing everybody get blasted around you,
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
it was insane. I mean, I like when games do that because me being somebody who is a big fan of like history, as morbid as it is, like I really like history of wars.
Right.
It's kind of, again, this is also morbid and it sounds messed up, but it's kind of fun to relive that in a game and to I guess sort of experience what it would have been like.
Uh,
Um,
yeah, you can
yeah.
realize what it would have been like and then be thankful that you're not in that situation.
Be thankful that I'm playing it in a video game.
Yeah, nothing real is actually happening at the moment. But
But
like,
it's cool. Like I also just like when game developers and stuff kind of have their interpretation of it and
yeah,
to
that's
see
fair.
what it's like.
Uh, I can't speak for myself, but I know like Trizzy's really into like the war stuff and that kind of thing. So like I can kind of I understand where you're coming from because he's very similar in that uh in the love for like history and that kind of thing. So like I never got that way. I don't like I think personally I think history is pointless. I hate history. Not the fact that like not knowing, you know, what has been done is bad or anything, because it's good to know like I guess like how everything came to be and like what happened to get to where we are, like learn mistakes so we don't repeat them, that kind of thing. I get it, but in school and even now, like I don't care. Like nothing that happened pre like 1980 is like affecting my life right now, so I don't really care about it. Like, obviously, you don't have to worry about it because it's not really doing much, but like, I don't care to learn it. I would rather learn, like, I don't know, something with like physics or like scientifical stuff. But like,
Don't get me wrong, that's awesome too.
I could just never get into
Like,
history. History has just always been one of those subjects where I couldn't really care less.
well, for me, it's I think history, like just saying history as well, is like kind of vague. Because my sister is also like the same way, and I think also my dad. Most of my family is like, "Why do you like history so much?" And I'm like, "It's not just history. Like, I don't care to learn about like I don't know some guy back in the 1800s that sold a piece of land to somebody. Like, I don't care about that. Like, I like big events like that had an effect. So, I mean, I guess this kind of turning into a debate sort of to go back to what you said, like pre 1980, the World War had a lot of effect on how like we are as a country today
Yeah,
and why.
I'm
But
not
anyway,
like,
that's a separate discussion. It's
right.
I don't want to turn this into a debate, but
No, let's
it's
debate. Fuck it. Let's
well,
end this hour with a debate because we're about at the hour mark.
so no, because I want to get to a different point. Is like I like big events that happen, like big. Maybe I'm just a morbid person, but that's usually wars, and I like to learn about them. Like even I mean the Revolutionary War is a very important war, but
Like that's
um
one that I would be like inclined to like learn more about. Like I know about it, but like I don't know like very specific details like someone else would.
like the Civil War too. I mean, everybody knows about the Civil War. That was very important.
Right.
But it's interesting to learn about that and to learn when you dive into it like deeply and learning about like the details of, uh, how different I guess squadrons or whatever you want to call them like invaded other ones because the way they did it was really weird. It was like group. It was like group based. It wasn't just like a like this is one group going after each other. It was like different wars in different areas. It was crazy how that worked.
So it wasn't
Um,
like one huge thing. It was like multiple
no,
smaller
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. To my knowledge, yeah. I mean, I wasn't there, but like,
Yeah,
um,
yeah, you definitely
y-
weren't there.
there was like small battles that happened over time. There was just small battles, and I guess that's really how it goes with any war. They're like small firefights and stuff.
Right.
Like it was.
And
I mean, it was the North versus the South, but um,
it wasn't
and
east versus
even
west.
you, I feel like that's like an ongoing, like non-violent war currently. It's
It's
like,
just it's a social war that
um,
no one will ever win.
but even like going way back, like way back, um, like hold on, I'm gonna get the exact date here. Uh, fuck. Like okay, like the 1200s, like the Mongolian Empire, like that type of shit. I mean, like we can only have like we only have so much information on it because
the only
that
the only thing
but
that
it
I
was
can think of, I don't mean to cut you off, but I gotta put this out there. The only thing I can think of when I hear the word Mongolian is the guy from South Park saying, "Stupid Mongolians, you break down my shitty wall." That's the only thing I can think of when I hear Mongolian.
um
Anyway, continue. I just had to get that out there.
so like a lot of people died in that war, like a lot, like
Way to really bring the mood
because it
down. Anyway,
no but it's just crazy to think like there was so much going on at that time as compared to now. I mean, uh it says 40 to 60 million.
damn.
Um,
Okay, shit.
the number is it's a widely debated number because again, I mean, we don't have direct sources of it. I mean, we've got some stuff, but
well, that whole thing that was like in that was probably in like Asia, I'd assume, like that area.
Yeah.
I don't really know. My geography is not great, so Mongolia, I don't know where exactly that is. I don't care to get expose myself with my lack of geography, but like I mean Asia already, like the population's like so much more, so like I could definitely see numbers being really high for that regard.
But just in that time period though, like it just I don't know. I don't maybe it's just me, but for some reason when I think of old things like back in that time, I'm like there was that many people then. Like I look back at those old times and I'm like there had to have been like 50 people.
Yeah.
Like I don't it's hard for me to imagine like tens of like thousands of years ago that there was full civilizations of people. It's kind of a weird thing to think of because you think of now, like obviously there's a lot of people on the planet right now. I think more than back in those times, at
Oh
least I
yeah.
think. But there was still a lot of people. Um,
I
but
I never really thought about like population increase and stuff like that, but I mean you make a point.
I guess that kind of turns it into more of a conspiracy thing. Is actually let me ask you this, Donnie. Do you believe in ancient civilizations?
Like Atlantis and stuff.
Yeah, Atlantis is one of them.
I mean like I think it's fun to think about it being like an actual thing. Like I don't really like, do I believe it? Not really, but I like to entertain the thought of it, if that makes sense.
So, uh, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna start it by yes. I believe that there were big ancient, like advanced civilizations like that, but you would be right in making the more what's the word? Like the more skeptical, like being more of a skeptic about it, because there is not like conclusive evidence that
Let,
um
let me just put it
it
this way.
was a thing.
I would love for there to be like a like you said, evidence of it being real. I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be really cool if it was real. But like the if you want to call it skeptic or whatever, I can't like formally say, yeah, I believe that. I think it'd be really cool.
It is. It's fun. It is fun to think of. But okay. I guess let's go into more of a broad way of thinking of just not only Atlantis but other civilizations that could have been thousands of years before Atlantis. Things like that. Like, do you think it's possible with no evidence required, just like a general thought? Like, do you think it's possible that those civilizations could have been a lot more advanced than what we think? Because what we think, the spread like knowledge of and what's taught, I guess, is that they were all like Neanderthals and couldn't barely speak any words, had their own sort of language, but weren't advanced in any way whatsoever. Had like shitty stone tools. Do you think it's possible that they could have been a lot more advanced than that? Because with
E-
time, we're not going to find that much stuff as far as like evidence of, you know, better tools and things like that. Like it would be hard to find that type of stuff with that much time
Right.
passed.
It I think that like they are more advanced than what we give them credit for. Like they might not have had like obviously the stuff that we have now for like tools and stuff, but I think they probably came up or figured something out that worked for them that wasn't like Neanderthalish, like that they had like, I mean, like had to take some thought to make. Like I guess the definition of how advanced are you talking, I guess is the question. Like I don't think I don't think they were like cavemen. I think they were able to probably properly communicate with each other and stuff. Like, I
So
think
definitely not like iPhone 16 Pro advanced,
okay, what about
but
Samsung Galaxy 10?
more so, and what I've heard thrown around a lot is not so much
Did,
not something that we've ever seen before,
did,
like
did
a
they have
different type
did they
of
have
technology.
Nokias then?
They
Were they
probably did because those would have stood the test of time.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But it's just it's fun to think of, and I'm gonna for the next episode I'm gonna gather some stuff.
Oh shit. Should I gather stuff or should I be like the kind of guy that just listens and gives my take that knows nothing? I think I should be that guy. I think you
I
should
will
be like
collaborate.
yeah, you be
I
like the
will
pro
collaborate
researcher
with you.
guy. You be the pro researcher guy, and then I'll be the guy who's just like I'll just entertain the thought and give my opinion. I won't know shit.
I will collaborate with you and let you know so that you're not completely in the dark, so that you know a little bit.
Okay. You
But
should just be my teacher and then in the next
there's
episode.
I will just say there is a lot more evidence than you think. It's not, like I said, it's not 100% conclusive. There's a lot of I guess belief that you have to go into it. But when you hear some of the stuff that I'll tell you, like I said, I'm gonna gather some stuff. We'll get something prepared. Um, there, it's very believable. And I mean, you like I said though, you have to be open minded to it though,
Oh yeah, I'm
because you
definitely
have
open
to.
minded. I'm not closed off on anything.
But I mean, some of the shit is pretty crazy to think of. Some of it's a little bit wacky, a little bit tinfoil hatish, but
Oh, dude,
some of it,
I'm gonna make my own tinfoil hat for next episode.
yeah, we can make that like a thumbnail. Yeah, that
Oh.
into like the thumbnail. We should like do like little things of our names, like talking when we talk, and for yours it could be like it could pop up like a tinfoil hat. So it's like, oh, Donnie's speaking. So you're
Okay, I see. No, that's a good idea. We could figure something out. Fuck. Oh, I was gonna say, that's the one thing I do like about the Assassin's Creed franchise is because you get to go in like these, like, kind of. I don't want to say ancient civilizations, but Odyssey was kind of like that. But like, it gives you kind of like a fun way to play like a very old stylish like civilization and like have this whole like other thing that you're doing with like the assassins and the templars and that kind of thing. But it's cool to and when you said Atlantis, the first thing I thought of was the DLC for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, is because you find Atlantis and like it's its whole like world and paradise ish kind of area, and it's really cool to think about that. And they did the same thing with like uh Hades, I think. I feel like that's a person and not a place. uh but the underworld shit, I don't know, I forget the terminology, but like it's cool to think of those as if they actually happened, even though
Yeah, well, and it kind of goes back to like talking about COD developers and their interpretation of like D-Day, because
yeah,
like that's one thing we've talked about before at work. What I like about Assassin's Creed is seeing their interpretation of kind of like what a a fairly normal like society of that at that time period would have, like how they would have operated. Of course, I mean you're an assassin killing people. Outside of that part, like seeing the NPCs and stuff, like just seeing them walking around and just seeing the environment that they make, and kind of they put you in this environment that really makes you feel like, in uh shadows, like in this feudal Japan kind of feel. Even with
right,
the little like the music they add, like every, small details, they really kind of put you in there.
yeah, dude.
And I really like that.
I will say with the Assassin's Creed franchise as a whole, they do a great job of the music they put into the games. Like the music that they develop for each like uh region or whatever you want to call it. Like the music's always good in Assassin's Creed games. Like 9 times out of 10,
Absolutely.
they're gonna have great music in the background.
So,
Wait, are we going on a tangent? Because we're like at an hour.
No. It was just gonna
Okay.
it was gonna add it to the feudal Japan thing about the music. Like I was to a point playing Shadows. I wanted to start coming to work listening to. I had to look what it's called. It's called a shakuhachi. Is like the primary instrument that was used like the flute in the in like feudal Japan music, like in that era.
Okay.
You know how like yeah, I want to start listening to that.
You're gonna come in like dressed like a samurai.
Dude, we should do that for Halloween.
Ah, dude, hell yeah. I'll I was gonna say I was just dressed like Ezio and freaking the classic robe. You can be the samurai guy.
I'll just be Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Okay, I mean you've got the look already, so you might just have to get a
it works
haircut. And you're
more.
in there.
Yeah.
Haircut, green shirt. You got it.
Oh man.
Okay, well we'll wrap this one up. This is episode 2 of the After Dark Detour. Should we just do the intro at the end? Knock both out with one stone.
Yeah,
I've been Donnie. This has been Jaren. Howdy. We're gonna hop off here. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give it a like, and if you want to hear more from us, subscribe. We'll have this maybe on Spotify, but definitely YouTube. We're still in the early works of this. We're trying to figure it all out, but we'll see you guys next time. Take care, and I got nothing else, so bye.